You've probably heard the news by now. Final Cut Pro officially has automatic subtitle support. And what's really cool about this feature is that you aren't just limited to what Final Cut Pro provides, but you can also use any previously installed title template that you have inside of Final Cut Pro. But here's the problem. Most of those title templates were not designed with the subtitle system for Final Cut Pro in mind. And so that's what drove me to create my brand new plugin, Pro Subtitles. A collection of over 50 handcrafted and unique subtitles designed for Final Cut Pro's subtitle system. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the whole process of installing this plugin. Then I'm going to show you how to use these different templates and how to customize them to your own brand needs. And then at the very end, we're going to do a deep dive into Custom Pro, my most advanced title template tool ever created for Final Cut Pro. Just like all of my other plugins, I've made it incredibly easy to install this plugin, both for this version and for all future updates. To install it, just simply unzip the zipped file you've downloaded, double-click and open this folder, and in here you should see the installer file as well as an installation guide and troubleshooting.txt. You'll see that this is version 1.0, and if we double-click to open this, it should present us with a window, which gives us an end-user license agreement, and you can read through this and then agree, and all you need to do is press install. Now that we've done that, it should appear directly inside of Final Cut Pro. If you don't see it inside of Final Cut Pro, I highly recommend that you check out this installation guide and troubleshooting file. That's going to walk you through some steps you can take to get it to appear. To get access to these titles, you'll just head on up to your titles and generators, and you should locate it under FCB's Pro Subtitles. I went in and created thumbnails for every single one of these titles so you can get a good idea of exactly what they do down on the timeline. You can also, of course, just mouse over one of the titles to see exactly what it does here in the preview window. Now, just a quick bit of housekeeping, I highly recommend that you change the default duration for your subtitles before applying these on your timeline. To do so, we need to head on up to Final Cut Pro, then go to Settings, go to the Editing panel, and then you'll see Subtitles Duration down here at the bottom. I personally really like to set this to about 0.75 seconds or 1 second. I'll set it to 1 for this video, but obviously that's just going to come up to your own preferences. So how do we use one of these subtitles? Well, to use it, you'll simply find one that you want to apply. So for example, let's try my roll-in template. You'll right-click, then select Make Default Subtitle. Once you've done that, you can come down to your video clip, right-click, then go down to Generate Captions and select Subtitles. And also, because you're going to be doing this a lot, I highly recommend you just push Command-Shift-S, and that will generate subtitles. Now that it's done that, we can push play and see exactly how these work out. This is a quick video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles for Final Cut Pro. So that's pretty cool, but I want to get rid of these subtitles and try something different. So I'm going to select one, push Command A, and then delete, and that will remove all of the subtitles. From there, I'll scroll through and find something else that I want to try. Let's maybe try Bold Highlight. I'll right-click and select Make Default Subtitle, select my video and push Command-Shift-S. This is a quick video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles for Final Cut Pro. So that's feeling pretty nice, but I want to customize it further. To do so, you'll just simply select one of the subtitles, then push Command A to select all of them, and you'll notice that we have a bunch of settings over here on the right-hand side. I've tried to format it in a way that's really quick and easy to get through the exact settings you need. For example, you can change the color of your subtitles up here at the top. So let's just go ahead and set those to green. We can also change the color highlight here, so I'll just make that yellow. And we can also change the outline color, so maybe we'll make that red. We can increase the width, and now we have a completely custom subtitle for all of our needs. But you'll notice that all of these subtitles now have those changes because I selected them all at the beginning. Let's go ahead and try a couple others out. Maybe I'll try to glitch in. We'll select that, Make Default Subtitles, Command-Shift-S. This is a quick video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles for Final Cut Pro. Or maybe we could try Comic Power. This is a quick video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles for Final Cut Pro. But now I want to make some other changes like its positioning. To do so, just select one, push Command A once again, and you'll notice that I have all of these position controls easily available to you. So we'll just mouse over where we need to be, and we can click and drag to move it up or down vertically. And again, this is going to apply across the board. But I've also added this really handy vertical alignment button. So if you just know that you quickly want this at the top of your frame, you can press this button right here, or you can center it up by pressing this button here. We can also adjust the line spacing to get the words closer together. You could adjust the tracking. And you'll notice that if these titles get too large for the frame, they'll automatically collapse, making it so everything fits on your screen really nicely. But if you want everything to stay in a single line, you can always come down here to the auto shrink setting. Right now it's set to off. Let's just set that to left and right. And so now your subtitles are always going to stay in a single line and they will fit within the frame. Now there's so many different subtitle options, so I'm just going to quickly demonstrate a whole bunch of them. So firstly, we have this blobs option. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. We also have Filmic, which you've probably seen in a lot of my recent videos. This is kind of one of my favorites. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. We also have Pixel Pump. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. There's also this fun outline reveal. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. I also really like this background follower, and this one in particular took a lot of extra custom work behind the scenes to get it to work. I'm very proud of it, and it matches a lot of other platforms like CapCut. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. Now there is something you should be aware of with this particular background follower template, and that is that you need to change both of these fonts to be a matching font for it to work correctly. So for example, if we wanted to change this over to silkscreen, I would need to change the second one also to silkscreen. If you don't do that, you'll notice that this box is not correctly lining up. Whereas if I set it to silkscreen, now that box will always line up. This is because this box is working off of an invisible title to line up with everything. It is a big system going on in the background, and this is the only way I could get this to work. It's annoying, I know, I'm just working with the constraints I've got here, but hopefully this is still a useful template to all of you. Now we also have a whole bunch of dynamic titles like D-Squeeze. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. Or we can try Cinematic. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. So obviously 50 templates is a lot, and if I were to spend all of that time showing you, this video would go on for forever. And like I said, they're fully customizable, so you can get them looking exactly as you need for your brand without needing to know how to animate anything. And while the 50 templates is cool, that's actually one of the lesser features for this plugin, because there is Custom Pro, my most advanced title template tool ever created for Final Cut Pro. To use Custom Pro, we'll simply right-click on it and then select Make Default Subtitle. If we were to go over here to the right-hand side, you'll notice that I have an enormous amount of controls. And in fact, we can twirl down stuff like the parameters and the animation controls, and you'll see just how much control you have over this. Every single one of these different sections, there's Animate Format, Animate Face, Outline, Glow, Drop Shadow. Each of these has access to one of these sections with all of these various controls. So in here, for example, for the format, we could adjust the starting position. So let me go ahead and back my playhead up to the beginning here. And what I can do is say, raise the position of this to a value of 200. So now it's starting up at the top, and we want it to scale in. Then let's go ahead and move further down, and we can adjust the animation controls. Right now it's set to from, we'll leave it as is. Then we can animate by word, character, line, or all. I'm going to do by character so we can really see this taking place. We can adjust the spread, so I'll set this to a value of 10, and that's essentially how many words are being affected at once. So if I move forward, you can see more and more words are being adjusted, but if I adjust that spread, there's even more on the screen at once. So we'll set that actually to a value of 7. Then we can change the speed. Right now it's constant. I'll set it to decelerate, and we can change the apply speed down to per object. So let's just push play and see how these look now. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. And maybe we're not happy with the timing because it's ending right at the end of the title. So let's just adjust that end offset so it ends a little bit earlier. We could also go in here and adjust stuff like the rotation if we wanted to, so now it'll rotate in as it appears. And we could go even further and scroll up to the top here and change the anchor point. Right now it's set to character. Let's just set it to the word, or actually let's set it to the line, and we'll set it to the center of the line, and watch how that changes these titles. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. You'll see how much more dynamic those titles are just with a few clicks. Moving further down though, we can adjust stuff like the face. Maybe we want to change the color of the starting of the face, and then we want to start it with a blur. Now you'll notice that we also have individual animation controls for the face, so I can twirl that down. And if you want these to work together with the other title settings we set up here, you're going to need to change these settings in the same way. So for example, we would want the spread to be at 7, we would want it to decelerate, and we would want it to do per object, and we want the end offset to be a value of 25. Now, while it's kind of annoying to have to go in and individually set these controls like that, the reason for doing this means you have infinite more control over exactly how the title appears. It essentially breaks apart all of the different aspects of the title, and you can decide if you want to animate those together or separately. Now, there's a few other things I've added into this. For example, I added the ability to enable a basic glow over the top, and you can add in noise to that. Plus, you could even enable this prism effect. And lastly, down here at the bottom, you have the ability to add a background. So let's go ahead and set this over to underline. And we can choose if we want to animate in that underline or not. If you don't want to, you just drag the speed down to 0, but I'll go ahead and leave it as is. And this is a video to demonstrate Pro Subtitles works on a 16:9 timeline. So this particular tool requires a lot of experimentation to get exactly what you want, but I hope you can start to see just the sheer amount of power this tool has. It's the exact same tool I used to design all of the other titles inside of this template. Now I did add in custom effects here and there to get different looks, but for the most part, all of the animations can be recreated with this particular tool. I'm incredibly proud with how this particular tool turned out, and I cannot wait to see how the rest of you use it in your videos. And if you haven't picked up Pro Subtitles yet for Final Cut, make sure you check out the links down below. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me for this video, and with that being said, I cannot wait to see you in the next one.